Alright, so guys, Jeff here back again with another video. So today, we'll be talking about earnings seasons, and I'm gonna make this a shorter video as as compared to the other videos because I know that you guys do enjoy shorter form content. But right now it's about 2 a.m. Past midnight and such. And I thought that I do want to talk a little bit more about earnings season because later on we are going to be having Netflix doing their earnings, which honestly speaking I do think that we are going to see some kind of flop happening for Netflix. But of course, honestly speaking, I do think that for Netflix, it's very hard for us to really gauge Netflix as a company anymore because for what we actually knew of the fourth quarter, the last quarter of 2021, Netflix actually went down by like 25, 26%. I don't think that we're going to see another same drop of another 25 or 26%, unless if we actually see a loss of subscribers, which, I don't think that would be... Okay, I wouldn't say that it's not possible. I do think that it's still possible. But, if Netflix starts to actually show a loss of subscribers and also forecast of more losing subscribers over the few quarters ahead of them, then yeah, it's going to be very dangerous for Netflix. But this is not just about Netflix as well. I do think that Netflix, if they actually go through a good earnings season where they actually beat on estimate, I do think that for them to actually go up in terms of their price action, right now they're about $350 or so. So honestly, I do think that it is possible for them to actually go up, say like $390, $400 or so. It's possible for a good earnings report. But I'm not going to take away from the possibility of them actually giving a bad earnings report either, because honestly speaking, we are also taking into consideration of us having a recovered economy, recovering from pandemic. People are actually getting out more. People might be canceling their subscription to Netflix. People might be overall just like not staying at home, not watching as much entertainment as usual. And let's be honest here as well. Entertainment value. Okay, you got Disney Plus, you got your HBO, you got your ABC, you got your Crunchyroll. I don't know. There's a lot of there are a lot of different entertainment platforms out there other than Netflix that is also doing quite well. Of course, Netflix is actually being one of the more prominent figures in terms of the entertainment streaming platform and such. So yeah, I do think that Netflix, if they actually show loss of subscriber in terms of growth forecast and such, that'll be very, very bad. Like that would easily be like a 20-30% drop in their price value. But yeah, I don't think that well, hopefully that don't happen. So we have to see how that was. But I'll go through the earnings later, I think. But yeah. All right, anyway. Moving on, let's just talk more about the whole earnings season as a whole. I do think that Netflix is going to be taking on a very, very important role in this whole entire earnings season, and a lot more earnings season to follow as well. Which is if we actually see a lot of price movement happening with this current move, we can actually see what the market sentiment is around this current earnings season. So if Netflix suddenly break expectation, exceed expectation by a lot, and you see Netflix price go up by like 20%, you can tell that the upside potential is very, very high, and that's going to set the tone for a lot of the earnings, especially for the FANG earning. And of course, if they actually miss on expectation, or even worse, lose subscriber, and they lose a lot, like say 20-30%, that's also going to set a tone for all the other FANG companies and also other companies as well, which you're definitely going to start to see a lot of pain in Tesla, Meta platforms, Amazon. Like Amazon last quarter basically only when gotten a higher EPS basically from Rivian, which honestly speaking, Rivian is not even doing that well. It's like $39. As compared to what Rivian was supposed to be like about $100 or so. So yeah, I do think that what Netflix is going to do is probably going to set the tone for us. And if they miss on expectation and such, and we actually see a huge downwards price movement action, then there is a good chance that every other stock will have a lot of downside risk. People will be so worried to actually plow money into the market, because this is actually kind of like if they were to miss on expectation, it will kind of be like what happened back in the fourth quarter of 2021. After Netflix showed such an earning, they went down by 20%. Meta Platforms went down by 28% or something along that line. And then afterwards, everyone started just going down and down and down. Okay, and then you basically have one of the worst quarter of, like, I don't know, a decade or 2 decades in the first quarter of 2022, which is why a lot of people suddenly just lost like 40, 50, 60, 70% from their portfolio value as well. So yeah, that's the dangerous part of things. But yeah, I do hope that Netflix don't miss on earning, because like I said before, this is going to set the tone for what's going to happen for the entire earnings season. So I think this is going to be very, very important. So hopefully we actually see something that like more expectation exceeding reports coming out. And yeah, honestly speaking, I don't think that I'll be doing any sort of hedging for this earnings season as either. I might make a move here and there, but I don't think it's going to be something huge. I do think that it's very hard for us to actually play earnings as it is. Right now, I'm just kind of day trading Twitter a little bit, but even then, Twitter is going to be interesting for us to really look into as well. So yeah, I think earnings season is going to be a little bit harder to play in the next few quarters, especially in 2022, because like I said before, disappointment just get punished a lot higher, and exceeding expectation basically don't really get rewarded as much. This is not back in the 2020s or early 2021s. This is in 2022 where everything just goes to shambles. But yeah, anyway, that's all I have for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.